out of shape to even box with me.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Lions on Sunday night primetime.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. A hand will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number one along with the rest of this Packer offense.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Again, it's Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now the throw on third down. Not to
The calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. On the return is Williams. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And now it gets real, because as a rookie quarterback, all those accolades and great performances in the regular season, they essentially go right out the window. They get a race, and you have to start over. Played extremely well to get the team the #1 seed and the first-round bye. But this is where he proves himself as a quarterback in the NFL. in the playoffs, and can he win games?
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Off-play action. Callaway. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. From the gun on third down. Callaway. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round of the playoffs. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he goes out right around the 39. On second down, it's Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
And every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
To throw on second down, Callaway. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs.
Well, Charles, you look at this offense, they're the #1 seed, a Super Bowl favorite, but it's hard to avoid the topic that this is a rookie quarterback under center making his first ever postseason appearance. Any concern level there?
Well, I would think that we'd all have some concern because, you know, a rookie quarterback, that's just not normal, right? But I think I'd be a lot more concerned if they were the 6 or 7 seed and had to go on the road and play in a hostile environment. What if it was cold outside? But here you've got a guy who's been solid all year, led them to all those wins, #1 seed. I think they have unquestioned belief in him. They also feel like they have a responsibility to help carry him along as well.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
On third down, Callaway. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Callaway throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Baker. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
On 2nd down, Buckley.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That burst good for 20 and a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd down now, Buckley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd and 2, Callaway. That's caught at the 1.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Callaway. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Buckley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Josh Reynolds from 3 yards out.
And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown.
Taken at about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Rodgers now to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. Open man is Noah Brown. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Oh, he shifts past him. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, Rodgers to the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Callaway. And they work this out past the 25. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 1st and 10, Callaway able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Off the play fake, Callaway. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. 23 yards the pickup there. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, Callaway.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
20!
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And now the Packers get set to go.
And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. Jones. trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Jones again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them in plus territory. Excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie, and they start 1st and 10.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. There's Rodgers to throw.
And he'll find Moreau here.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. On first down, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Now Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Now during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll try again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Packers have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Gonzalez to add the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Callaway. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 7 yards there and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Throwing on first down. Callaway. That's taken in. Complete to Reynolds. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Looking to throw on second down. Callaway. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. To throw on third down. Callaway. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Packers offense set to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. It's complete to Robinson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Rodgers going to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC divisional round game. And it was the Philadelphia Eagles who are moving on as they were able to eliminate the San Francisco 49ers. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Lions, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Off play action. Callaway. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again.
Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw again. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You get this playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the right side by Jones. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Oh, good move. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
They had things a little spread out there with 4 wide receivers, and it opened up a running hole.
Yeah, not only do you get better running lanes because you are spread out, oftentimes when defenses see 4 wide receivers, they substitute in extra defensive backs, so you're blocking smaller personnel. That gives your running back a nice chance downfield against that type of a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones.
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
From the 36, Rodgers. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Rodgers.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
He wants it all for the end zone.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Callaway. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st and 10, Callaway. Throw left side, complete. That's Baker.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Now a give, right side. Buckley.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through the tackle. He's at the lower center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, Callaway. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd down, Callaway got his man. It's Williams.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing on 1st down, Callaway. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run on 1st down. Buckley.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Callaway.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Callaway. This pass complete to Reynolds. Touchdown! Josh Reynolds with his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Snap comes at 1. This will be caught by Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. An inside give to Jones. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On now is the Packers punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Detroit getting set to go now.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second down at 4.
Back to throw. Callaway. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Looking to throw on second down. Callaway. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off play action. Callaway. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
On second down, Buckley.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll keep it on the ground. Buckley. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. To throw on second down. Callaway. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he goes backwards here. Losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Let's go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Up the middle they go. Buckley. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Butker's kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's taken on the 25. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Lions will take over.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Running right, Jones.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Second down, another shot for Jones.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Up the middle, Jones. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and the Lions will take over. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On second down now, Buckley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got this complete to Williams. And he is going to have the Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
He's been the go-to guy, and they needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Buckley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.